Hi everyone. I'm so glad to be here with you. I am sorry, still running 6 minutes late, and I'll be honest, I was asleep probably 15 minutes ago. So I'm refreshed, right? Hello everyone. I'm so glad to be here with you. Let me make sure that people are going to join me today. And then once I get that going, I'm going to bring in swaps. It's all about swaps today. So many beautiful things came my way at Onstage, Stampin' Up's annual convention that we just had. I guess I was coming back from it a week ago on in Raleigh, North Carolina. It was so fun, so fun. Hi, Deb. How's it going? Very nice to see you jumping on, and I hope you're having a good weekend. I'm having a good weekend, except you know what? My energy level is like, oh, all I want to do is crawl into bed, and then I want to stamp a while, and then I want to crawl into bed. But I did manage to walk the dogs today. Go me. Hello, everybody. Hey, Kim, how are you doing? Yes, go me. I did meet a friend for breakfast earlier this morning, too, but I don't know. I wish I had the energy that I had 20 years ago. Can I just have that back? I don't even need cash. I just need energy. And thank you for sharing. Thank you so much for sharing. This is a good one to share. They're all good, right? Because I'm, so fantastic and interesting. But actually, this is a great one to share because this is all about swaps that I received in North Carolina. I don't know if we're going to get through all of them, but I'm going to show you a lot of them. And then what's going to happen is I will probably cut this just a little bit short today because then I'm going to come right back on and do a separate video featuring the in colors and talk just a tiny bit about my upcoming in color club and how you can make sure you don't miss it. And I want that to be a separate video because I want to be able to boost it and just make it really pointed. So anyway, you'll see me leave, and then if you hang out for a few minutes, you'll see me come back. Okay, so it's all the magic of television or the magic of Lisa's computer. That's it. So how did everybody do this weekend? Are we doing okay? I don't know. Hey, Tony, have we seen the sun this weekend here? I don't think so. So it's definitely a cloud cover day. It's more gray. Yeah, it's more gray than our actual cloud cover, one of our new 25 to 27 in colors, but they're already in my mind percolating, and I'm looking around as I'm, going here and there, and I'm seeing these in colors and seeing how I can use them. So it's been very fun. Oh, first of all, I will tell you, I am wearing it's probably, let's see, is it backwards? No, it's not. This is North Carolina, in case you don't know. Let me just try and give it to you straight. This is a really cool shirt that I purchased from Twyla Davis. She does some really great things. She offers different swag for purchase. I should call it merch because it's not stuff we all get. You can purchase it from her. She will also do what I want to say, like laser engraving and things like that. And I also know somebody else who does that too. But Twyla has been doing this a really long time. And anyway, so she was offering these really cool shirts. And it's really fun because when you go, then lots of people are wearing these shirts, right? I will say, I also thought we, in general, as a big group, have a certain look. Okay. Like I knew there were tons of stampers there, but when I would see a group of women out, I would be like, those are my people. And sure enough, then those were my people. Okay. So I guess what? We have a certain look because we hang around together. And oh, Jenny's already telling me, have I tried to stamp off with Darling Duckling? It's a pretty yellow. I will say, Darling, the only thing I'll say about in colors in this video is Darling Duckling, I was very surprised. It wins my most surprised. It's not that I didn't think I would like it, but it has a lot more depth of color than I thought it did. So you will have to hang out and wait for the next video because I have made a card using first and second generation stamping with it, okay? So, okay, it keeps peeking out. Tony says it keeps peeking out. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I think I saw it this afternoon. The sun for 5 minutes. That's when I ran out and walked the dogs, right? I was like, oh my gosh, come on, you guys, let's go. So, yeah, Roz, yeah, you know Tamra Davis. I'm sorry, I said Twyla wrong. Tamra Davis. You can find her, online. I think she has an Etsy shop and probably on Facebook as well. But I just wanted you to know, give her props because she does a really good job. And I will say, I am a fluffy size, right? This shirt fits me great, and I had no problems with it at all. I felt included, right? Sometimes I can't get a shirt my size, right? Or or it's not that comfortable. This is a really soft, nice cotton. It was a it wasn't cost prohibitive. I don't remember even what it cost, which tells me it wasn't that big of a deal. So anyway, thank you, Tamara. I doubt you're watching, but thank you. The other little piece of business, which is fun business, I'll tell you, is that I'm going to give away this merch that I bought. I'm going to give this away next Thursday. I'll tell you who wins it by random draw. All you have to do is download the list that I sent by email a couple days ago, Thursday, I think, and tell me what you would like to see me use, or what is at the top of your list of things that are coming with our new annual catalog and online exclusives release on May 6th. Okay, that's for customers. Demonstrators and people who'd like to purchase the starter kit can add those items to their order Tuesday, May 25th, correct? So if you are a demonstrator, you only have to wait a couple of days. And while I am mentioning that, please, everyone, let's give some thumbs up and some hearts for Kim, my newest teammate. She is new to the Zoo Crew as of yesterday, I believe. Everybody, please give her a round of applause, would you? Because we very fun. I had the opportunity to speak with her for a little bit, and we get each other. So anyway, that was me with the eyes. I don't know what I was doing there. It looked like I was trying to smoke a cigarette, didn't I? No, there was no smoking going on. That is not my thing. But we get each other. Yeah. So we had a really fun conversation. And then lo and behold, she purchased her own starter kit. And so she's all ready, okay, to go in and get her products next week at a discount. And any of you can do that. All right. If you are not already a demonstrator, you can sign up to belong on my team as long as you live in the United States and you like to belong to a crafty community. Okay. That's all it takes. And you can find that information in the links below, along with lots of other links to my upcoming events. And I did get those done. So all of those should be updated and ready for you. And say a prayer to the computer gods that they're all not broken links. No, I tried them out. You are so welcome, Kim. Kim's is so kind of you. Kim has a great, I don't know, I just like her spirit. From the short phone call, sometimes you can just tell, right? And sometimes you just click, and I feel like we just clicked. You don't have to say it back, Kim. It's okay. But, okay, on that note, we are going to look at some really fun things. Now, look, this was a box from, I don't know, a couple of years ago when I went to Onstage. It's full to the brim of cards. This is full. Well, this isn't full, but this is really full of 3D projects. I thought it'd be kind of fun if I showed some of each, and then we just make a huge mess of my area. I've got to, do I have some sort of an order to this? No, because that's what's fun. Oh, I'll show you this too. This is kind of funny. People have been contacting me today. This is the community education pamphlet that comes to us in the mailbox. Look how thick it is. Has all sorts of classes. Probably if you don't live in Boise, your community has this too, right? And you should be so impressed. My class made the cover. All right, Card Making 101, page 3. I would say sign up for it, but you know what? Just come stamp with me because it's cheaper. But anyway, yes, so it was very fun that my class made the cover, and I love my community ed class because it truly is people who have just stamped a little bit or not at all. And so that's really fun. That's so fun because everything's like a wow, right? Everything's like, oh my gosh, look at the tiny ink spot. Okay, everyone. So I just grabbed this, and this is probably a few things that I got right before I left. So everyone gets a name badge, right? And here's my name badge with my I am currently a silver level, and then these are my different levels that I earned for leadership, sales, and team building. And then they let you know, like, this is 3. I was in Prize Patrol 3, and remember I showed you the stamp set that I won. So they call out your number, and it's really fun. Everybody gets a prize, but it's still fun. I mean, you know, it's still like you're waiting to hear your number and see what you win. So that's always fun. US, I don't know what that is. This was I signed up for after hours. We talked about that. And this was my lunch. I guess I just ordered standard or something. You know what? Honestly, I went down there a little later and there were tons of sandwiches gone, but there was this one wrap there and it was a chicken salad with pimento cheese. Sounds very Southern, right? It was so delicious. I was glad it was still there because it was really yummy. And then this, of course, is like the signage and everything. And then they give you a black lanyard, but of course, I have to go a little extra. And so I love to have my own lanyard. I actually got these for myself and Anne, who traveled with me to Anaheim a couple of years ago on my team. And so rest assured, if you are on my team and you go with me to an Onstage event, I'll have lots of fun little prezzies for you too, okay? Okay, as far as me and what I gave away, so I organized a swap. That's why I have so many swaps. I organized a swap, which means I collected everyone's swaps. First, I collected signups, then I collected everyone's swaps, and then I did all the road work, so to speak, to get them back to everyone. So it was, I would say it's a fair amount of work if you're going to organize a swap. It's very fun. The real reason I did it was because I just wanted to at least meet a lot of people, even if it was just for a few minutes. Succeeded. Definitely succeeded. That was really fun. So, but I did still want to give them all a little something. So what I put in everybody's swap bag was my card, of course, a pin, which I think is always so fun, and then a scissor charm, which lots of you have gotten over the course of time here. But yeah, I think that was kind of fun. And then put it in this cute purple bag because you know I love purple. And also then it kind of stood out from the other. I didn't want them to, you know, if I would have just put those in there loose, they would have never made it. So anyway, that's what I provided. And then they turned around and they made 10 swaps. And in return, they got one of their own back. Plus, no, they made 11 swaps and they only get 10 back. One of them is their own. And one of them goes to me. I say one goes to the dealer, right? And so one went to the dealer and then one was for me. And I did have to participate. This is in here. I think I made this with you guys. I took 20 of my own cards because sometimes you can't find people after they've signed up, or sometimes people are sick. I am so impressed with my people. They all found me, or I found them. And at the end of it, I had one person or one place to fill. And so I took my own cards and put it into one swap. So you may have gotten my card, I don't know, but otherwise I did not participate. Okay, so the last night I went to an event called Craftermath, And that was sponsored or organized by Wendy Lee and Melanie Hawken, and they did a fantastic job. I'll go to any event they do again next time, or anywhere really. They did a great job, and they're both really friendly and nice, and they are U.S. demonstrators as well. So part of that, what is this? Part of that is, this is like a threader. Okay, I don't know if that's part of a gift. But you sit at a table, right? You just get assigned a table. And I was so lucky to go with Roslyn, one of my new friends that we were talking about last week. But everybody gave us table gifts or, you know, swap. So these are from there. First of all, it was the gift at the table. They had themed everything with the terrific toadstools. And so, well, I can take this out. Anyway, they had this for everyone at the table, and they had these cute mushrooms, and then and then we ate dinner there. We purchased the evening, but their dinner, it was pasta, and both pastas had mushrooms in it, a lot of mushrooms. And I thought, oh my gosh, I told my friends, if you didn't like mushrooms, you would not like that dinner. But guess what? I love mushrooms. And everybody at the table loved mushrooms. So anyway, we were digging it. We were like, yes, please. And they did a nice dinner because sure I've all told you before about the not so good event I paid for where it was a cold hot dog and a cold bun. This is an adhesive remover, and you guys see me use this a lot, but like mine's all dingy and, you know, nubbly on the edges. So I might need a new brand one. Hey, Cindy, you're okay that you're, you know me. I've just been yammering on, and we just barely got started with the swaps. But this is, of course, just a strip of our cardstock, Melon Mambo, and then one of our tag topper punches. And then they've used that cute, cute DSP. So good for them. I love it. And some of the fresh freesia ribbon. This is cute, isn't it? Hey, I'm so glad you exist. Gosh, I wish I knew who made that for me, but they were at my table. And a cute little Hershey bar in it. And then all the fun little ribbons. So it's really, it can be like something as easy as that. And then it's so cute, isn't it? You don't even need a pattern for that. Oh, Julie, you like mushrooms too? Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And this is from Heather Guerrero. She's really nice. I liked her a lot. I hope that we stay in touch. She's from Colorado Springs, and I believe that she hit her 100,000 in sales. Heather, you can correct me if I'm wrong, if that was more, but isn't this a cute little pouch she made from the beautiful bokeh and iridescent faceted gems? Okay, I don't want to, does this, oh, it flips up. Here we go, it flips up. It just flips up. Oh, yes, that's right. There's a good lip balm in here. I said, ooh, this is nice. This wasn't from your random dollar store. Oh my gosh, and guess what flavor it is? Strawberry sorbet. Yum. Anyway, it was delicious. I used it there, and I will use it again. So, hey, Anna, how are you doing? Hope all is well in Virginia. I do want to keep this with it. But she had those cute little bags with it, and it was, let's see, I used the template for the envelope style gift pouch from the Paper Pixie. So that's where you can find this. And then we were all talking about how cool the Paper Pixie is and how she's like the go-to person for 3D items, right? What did we do before Paper Pixie? And Paper Pixie was at the event. I saw Julie, and you know, she just reached her million too. So I was like, I don't know you, but congratulations. Now this is Amanda. Now I'm just going to show the names mostly. Of course, I'm going to attempt them and butcher them, but I'll show you the names too. Amanda Van Havermat. Mandy's Stamping Mania. Isn't that pretty? And so this is the Grow with Love. I won't know all of the names of these, I'm guessing, but we'll test my knowledge. Of course, there's nothing from the new items because they were just released to us, right? We just saw them. And so let me pan out just a little bit here. Nope, I guess that's it. Okay. Anyway, this was cool, a book binding, but the long way. I thought that's a cool way to do it. And I will continue to put these back in the envelopes unless it gets to be too much. And then I'll just throw them off to the side in a heap and take care of it later. And isn't this great? I don't have this set. And this made me want it, right? It's so fun. I think it's just a fairly recent online exclusive. And this is Brenda Springer, Gray Eagle, Minnesota. And I love it. Like how she used that botanical textures paper, and it looks like such a fancy vest or jacket. And then even, you know, something on the little lapel, zipping by to say happy birthday. And then look at the zipper though, you guys. It interlocks and everything. Who has this? Because it looks fun. It looks fun to make. So this is the danger of swaps, right? Is we get to see things that we want to have that we might not have. This is beautiful, bright loveliness. This is from Amy Combs. Amy Combs just also hit her million too. And so it was so nice to, again, to meet her and to be able to say, you know, congratulations and chat with her. She's been at this a long time, 30 years, I believe is what she told me. It's her career. And so what a nice thing to celebrate. And isn't that great? Look at the, I didn't get this particular bundle, mostly just because I didn't have time to use it. Ooh, another candy bar. Let's see. It looks like another Hershey bar. And so it is. Nice. Like when you don't know what else to get, do the Hershey bar. That's good. And then here's the pocket. And I think the magic of it is so many layers. And looks like Summer Splash ribbon. That card is the cutest one you've seen with the zipper. Well, she hit it. Brenda Springer. So if you have it or if you're thinking about having it, just pair it with the botanicals. This is not really something that a jacket would be made out of, right? But doesn't it look like it's a fancy woven, you know, wool material or something? So yeah, again, Amy Combs, great to meet her and have her in my swaps. She was in the 3D swap and then also at least one of the card swaps. I think two. But anyway, we'll find out, won't we? And hey, Jenny, if somebody's going to give me something, I don't care. Is it chocolate? Is it not? I will take it. Now this was fun. Okay, so this was in my swap, and this doesn't have anything in it. It's Andrea Schaefer Ramelli, and but she gives you, she told us everything she used, and then she gives us examples or things we can put in it, like tuck into, oh, she says tuck it into a paper pumpkin or kit box if we get one this year. Fill with hotel soaps. That's a good use for hotel soaps. Or fill with candy. And so then this comes out like there's more, right? Oh, isn't it so cute? Lots of love, yay for you. And so they could be separate or together. And then what? A little one, a baby. And so I love the baby, of course. We love Teeny, right? And so that is a really cute trio of little boxes. And I believe this is birthday celebration paper of some sort. And so again, that was Andrea Schaefer Ramelli. Yeah. Sorry, Andrea. I hope that's right. You have a lot of allergies, Jenny. I bet you have to be really careful when you go to things like this. Okay, let's see. Oh, I'll show you this. I haven't gotten it out yet, but this is from Rosalind, you guys. So remember how I was bragging about Rosalind? Well, Rosalind loves 3D. That's where her heart is. And does she make cards? I don't know. I'm sure she can make a card. I'll tell you that. So this is her business name, Passport to Creativity. And Stamping the World with Love is her Instagram page. And so let's take a look at this because it's so adorable. First of all, she packaged it so nicely so it wouldn't get crushed, and it didn't. It arrived safely, Rosalind. And then look at this. It's like a backpack with two pouches. I mean, what? And then this right here, choose love. And then I can tell she has things in here. It's so fun. Hey, Carla. Okay, so what is this? Ooh, some of these things I should have opened, right? Oh, these translucent Post-its, very much needed. And that is so like precision. Um, the tabs and the openings. Ooh, it's gonna be dangerous to open this stuff because you know chocolate has a shelf life. I wouldn't want to leave it. And then this teeny Sharpie. Oh gosh, look at that. And then some Ferrero Rocher, and then some cute little kisses. Of course, pink. She loves pink. This is like her favorite color combination, she told me. So I love it, Rosalind. It's so cute. It looks like you could literally just put it on your back and go, right? I will not. I'm going to keep it. Okay, so is that something? That's pretty adorable if you ask me. Okay, now let's see what else is in here. Oh, I want to put this back. Sorry, you have to wait for me to put things back because they're so precious. And look at all the pinks. Amy's has like some more hot colors, but all the pinks are just sitting here. And I think when I was organizing the swaps, I think the most, well, let me ask it in the form of a question. Which suite do you think was used most in my swap? You can put it in the comments. Which suite that's current to everybody do you think was used the most for swaps, in particular cards? You go ahead and put that in the comments, and then of course I'll tell you if you're right or not. Oh, this is cute. This was Athena Turk. Athena Turk. And she did really nice instructions and, you know, told everyone how to make it. And then it has some, it's like so Easter forward, isn't it? It has some cute little jelly beans in it. But then she used the butterflies. It looks like she stamped the butterflies on glimmer paper. She did both sides. And really nice butterfly treat box with beautiful butterflies. Sweet. So super cute and bright and happy. So if you're coming to a stamp camp, my next one is this coming Saturday. And, ooh, I have a lot of work to do before then. If you're coming to stamp camp, I'll have a lot of these things for you to look at here, okay? Okay, here's another box. Ooh, the tab kind of got hurt. But this is Maggie Berry. And it's an adorable box. I think, yeah, it didn't have any like gift in it, but it has probably the instructions in it. Oh, it has a template. Isn't that nice? Oh my gosh, that's great. You can just take this thing out and start rolling. It's amazing the work that people put into these things. It really is. So I can fix that tab easily enough. But you got a cloth bag. Oh, from Rosalind. She's pretty good. Yeah, it was pretty fun. I don't know how many of those things she made, my goodness, but they were all over the place. Like, I mean, I saw people with them all over the place bragging about them. Speaking of, so here are the cloth bags that Rosalind did. So she made some graphics, and then she made these, or had them made, or made them. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if she made them herself. But then she also had a jacket made that she was wearing that was white, like this, and had probably this and this or this on the back. Stamping in the City is what how she had this done. Let me see. No, I need to come out if I can. Just a minute. I need to push this up anyway. Okay. So she has this Stamping in the City, and they're like these white canvas bags. Isn't that great? And then she put her card in there again. She made this. It's like a glazed little charm. She made that using Bubble Bath, of course. And then the other one says Stamping the World with Love, Onstage 2025. And these were all over the place. I have no idea how many she made. but it was so fun to see them. And now I see them on people's videos too. And so anyway, that was really neat. Really, really neat. Oh, okay. Somebody else from my table or the event that I was at the last time, they gave us these. And it's just a cool little tag, you know, like a luggage tag with that beautiful paper and some of our stamping from Everyday Arches. And okay, this is interesting. This gal is so nice. Her name's Mary Van, and she had to leave early because she lived in a place where they were expecting tornadoes or hurricanes. Anyway, something bad. But she was super nice to me and helpful. And so she made this, and she says that it's got a battery pack. And if you turn it on, oh, I need to put batteries in it. But the thought is each of these has a light back behind them. And so when you turn it on, yeah, then this lights up the vellum in between all the daisies. I was like, that is so creative. I didn't even think of doing something like that. And so I won't undo it right now because I'm just going to put it back in the package. But what a cool idea, right? These little like light strings. And if I would have noticed that I needed batteries for it, I would have gotten it. But we'll look at it again. So anyway, Mary, that was really cool. I don't know if you're going to be on here watching me at all, but you were so nice to chat with. And I'm glad to know everything was fine when you got home. Yes. Okay, we're going to go ahead. I think these are my freebie items. Oh my gosh, somebody gave me this. Dang it, her name's in another item, but she was in my swap, and then she gave this to me just as an extra little gift. And isn't it something? Pink again. Okay, are you guys guessing? Beautiful. Jenny's guess is the Beautiful Bokeh Suite collection. And, oh yeah, that's pretty. And it's not overly heavy, so I can actually use this. Ah, is that so cute? I'll just pull it out all casual. Oh, okay. At a meeting, at a business meeting. I think I will. They won't even bat an eye. They'll be like, whatever, that's Lisa. That's just Lisa using her fancy pen. So that's really fun. Really, really fun. I love it. She also made me a block cleaning bag that had a really nice microfiber cloth and hand sanitizer and things in it. So she was really cool. She was really cool. We're gonna, oh my gosh. More things from Passport to Creativity. Okay, here's another swap from my Lynn Burris, probably. L&K Stampin' Events. And this is, we've made this before, but it's awesome to have, and especially nice to have something that I didn't make myself. A really cool post-it holder with pen. I think it's so nice when people like go extra and put all those things in there so it's ready to use. Okay, and so then here's some, oh my gosh, here's some other things from Rosalind. So she had a whole look going on, right? She had a look going on. And so let's see what's in here. This is adorable. Oh gosh, and she even shrunk that down. It's so cute. Another beautiful candy, pink, and a teeny tiny Twix. I know what I'm going to eat this week. And then some more of those really cool transparent Post-its. Those are handy for us. Look at this. Look at this Tic Tac. It's, I mean, I know they sell them, but until you have them, they're so cute. Kim, can you believe all this stuff? Don't you want to go to Onstage now with me? You guys, this is, people are just like walking around handing this stuff out. And then you get to walk around and hand stuff out too. And we really just ooh and ah over each other's stuff. Look at these. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. So the handle, it's so cute in a pinch. And you can put your fingers in there. Rosalind, I mean, where'd you even find these? Those are so cute. And it's on like a silicone because those look sharp. They're not toys. They're teeny, but they'll work great. And then another really great pen. These short pens are really handy to have sometimes. And my gosh. I hate to open it, but like it's so useful, right? I should have opened it when I was there. Just for the candy. Get it? So even that, it's not even loose. It's in its own little package. And my goodness, and then a final thing from Rosalind. This was her swap in my swaps group. Hi, Jeanne. Deborah says she always brings about 100 swaps. Yeah, you can easily swap 100 times. So I did the way I'm describing it, where people give them to me and stuff. I did an organized swap. So my swaps had criteria. They had to do, you know, certain amount of layers. They had to use certain products. It couldn't just be anything. It had to be current, because these are a lot of items that I'm showing to you and I'm using in my business, right? People love to see how we use these things. So here's Rosalind's swap that she made, and isn't that adorable, from Storybook Friends? Just a little teeny reminder of it, and then beautiful DSP, more Velcro so it can be reused, and then she filled all of these. Let's see. I remembered at one point. Oh, more pink candy, more Tic Tacs. I think I'm most taken with the teeny Tic Tacs. I'm gonna have to buy some from Amazon and use them in swaps. So that's really nice. Rosalind, so cute. So cute. Boy, she loves bubble bath. But it's really very pretty and striking when someone uses the same color over and over, you know, and then they get photographed and they're all together and they look like a collection. And hers definitely was a collection of items. And I think that it's not required, but it stands out, and you would remember, that she made those things, right? Because they all are like black, white, and pink, and they go together. So gorgeous, gorgeous. And then it came from her, and she's such a doll. It was so fun. Okay, I think those are most of my 3D items, you guys. And so let's get into some of the cards, and we're not going to do all of the cards because, as I said in the very beginning, I am going to cut this a little bit short, and then I'm going to come back on in about 10 minutes, and I am doing a video strictly about in colors, the new in colors, and telling you how to keep, or telling you how to register, pre-register, or keep in mind that I am doing an in color club again this year. And so if you're interested in that, I will tell you how to get on a reminder list. Okay, so this box is full and bulging of cards. Oh, don't you love it? I just love it. Now this is Jenny. Right off the bat, Jenny, she gave me an extra card, and she also gave me these, which are so fun. So let's take a look at those. Let me see, where can I put this thing? And hopefully it won't fall over. Famous last words. Okay, Llama Life sticker book. I mean, so cute. 314 stickers, Jenny. So if you guys are receiving anything from me in the next 6 to 7 months, it's probably going to have a sticker on it from Jenny, and it's so fun. Thank you so much. It's fun to look at. I looked in my room one night, and yeah, it was really fun. Yep, yours was on top. I knew it, because I remember we were talking one of the last nights, and that was where it was. So this is Miss Jenny Miller. She did remind me of what this is, diorama fold, and she did a lot of them like this, and they were all so gorgeous. So she was in my swap as well. So I got to see everyone's cards, and I got to see every single card. I touched every single card, okay? And so that was kind of fun. This is really nice, Jenny. I love it. So bright, granny apple green, and all the beautiful colors. Yes, making special things for people you meet up with. I know. Deborah, are you planning or wanting to go to Long Beach next year? It's going to be in Long Beach, everybody, next year. So, yay, in March. So plan now and, you know, join us. Join us. It's going to be fun. Oh, some of these are mine. Remember I told you I took some of my own for potential fill-ins. I was like my own angel swapper. So you guys have seen these over the last year or so. And yeah, I only had to fill in with one. Okay, I'm going to tell you the most popular suite used in the card swap was this Delightful Florals. Is that what it's called? Okay. Delightful Florals. Yes. It was like over and over. I just saw this beautiful bright yellow. And so one of the reasons why I like to take the swaps from people and then rearrange them myself is because I don't want random groups to just end up with all daffodil cards or all sweet peas or whatever. And so I took them and I grouped them into groups of 10. And as I was doing that, I was looking to get them a variety of products used, variety of styles, things like that. So this was from Annette Ball. She's at Stampin' with the Bees in Canada. And we have been friends for a long time online, never met. And we finally got to meet a couple of times. And isn't this pretty? I can't wait to put that on my lanyard. And it's kind of lightweight. That's the one thing you have to watch out with the pins. It's like if you fill your lanyard, and pretty soon your neck starts like pulling down. You're like, my God, what's wrong with my neck? Oh, okay. It's just my lanyard. So anyway, that is kind of fun though. We love pins. And I think this is Andrea again too. Is this Andrea Schaefer or Millie? It's not. I'll let you know, but it's something. It's a really interesting card. No, it's not. It's Charlene Uhas. Also made some really cool cards. I think a couple. I think she was in 2 of my swaps. And she is in, well, she was in Florida. She's not there now because it's crossed out. Anyway, she's a demonstrator in the U.S. And so she took the hexagons, right, from the Meant to Be Sweet. And look what she did. I mean, what? All the layering. It's insane. I can't believe how many times did she have to die cut that coral. So that's the style of the card, right? But then it has 2 more hexagons on the outside, and then they fold together. They can go either way, and she's put embellishments on each panel, and so cool. And really, so my criteria is I don't want fun folds that take away from the products, and that's just kind of a use your best judgment kind of thing, right? And I don't think this fun fold takes away from the products. And the other criteria for fun folds, if they want to make fun folds, is that an avid crafter should be able to look at it and figure out how it was made without special instruction. And I think I can figure out how that was made. So I do like that. Hey, Carol, it's all right. You can go back and we're not going to finish all the swaps today, but we will look at a fair amount of them, okay? Oh gosh, that's so pretty. From me to you, this is Karen Howard. What a nice gal. And she's from Washington. So isn't that pretty? And this is also another suite that was in the scrapbooking flyer. So don't just go by pages that are marked as things that you think you might not do. Like, remember the turtles? The totally awesome turtles? Well, I got the hexagons and I am in love. Look at the hexagon embellishments, you guys. They are so gorgeous. So make sure that you look at all the pieces and parts and don't discount things just because you don't like one piece out of it. So case in point is don't discount the scrapbooking materials if you're not a scrapbooker, because there's a lot of good stuff in there. There's beautiful stamp sets, things that are sized a little differently that give your cards a fresh and different look. Okay. Oh, I got to pop this in. This was a really cool 3D project. It was sitting here flat because I didn't want to mash it. And she did a professional pro job. It's Rosie Gonzalez, and she made everything flat. And so it's, if you can make your 3D projects flat, then when they're being, you know, put into a suitcase and thrown around on the airlines, your things are bound to get there in better shape. I think my things ended up pretty good, but this is perfect, right? And so, and she included the tape, all right? And so it just makes, oh gosh, it makes a beautiful, you can tell immediately, it makes a beautiful box. And it has the cutest note cards that she's already finished, right? Isn't that beautiful? I wonder if these are going to carry over because this suite, because they're really pretty. Oh gosh, there's a lot of those cards in there. Aren't these beautiful? Oh my gosh. So again, this is Rosie Gonzalez, and she has the prettiest, sparkliest eyes I think I've ever seen. It's so cool. Oh, it's a box. Okay, so there's a box bottom, right? That is this Daffodil Delight, and then this is the lid, okay? And then the cards fit inside, and it's adorable. And it got here in perfect condition because it was flat. In fact, I put it into that portfolio that I've showed you earlier that we all got it Onstage. I just clipped it onto, I put it on into an envelope on the inside, and it got here just great. So I can't wait to put that together and then give it to a friend, probably. I'll sit and look at it for a while, but then I'll give it to a friend. But I do sit and look at these. Now, what do you do with swaps? What do we do with all these swaps? Well, as you know, I have events all the time, so I will be showing these at events. I will be casing them, absolutely casing them. And also, it's great to have all these ideas. If your mojo runs dry, you know, sometimes it's like, what? What do I want to do today? Well, you have a whole box of inspiration. So I need inspiration sometimes too. Okay, this is like such a beautiful suite. I hate saying beautiful, but it's called Beautiful Textures. So we talked about it briefly before I went to Onstage. This is a couple of the dies that come in the set, and they are so cool. It's a bunch of layered rectangle dies with different textures on each size. This is Amy Combs again. Okay, Amy's Paper Shop. Look at her card. It's so pretty. And so Amy, of course, did a standout job. I also asked them to stamp on the inside. One of the requirements is that they stamp on the inside too. Oh gosh, I'm so glad I opened that for us. That's gorgeous, isn't it? And so you get to see the back of this paper and the front. And wow, that's good. Good stuff, Amy. She won't be watching, I don't think. But you never know. Maybe she's going to pop in and watch to make sure that I show her things. Hey, where's this die from? Look at that little die. That's great. That added like a perfect little extra piece of texture there. That's really cool. Okay, the sweet peas, they're so adorable, and it opens kind of a fun way. Kathy's Stampin' Studio. Well, Kathy's Stampin' Studio. I don't remember Kathy's last name, but that's okay, because if you need her, you can find her there. Okay. And so let's take a look at this one. You Make Me Happy. Yeah, that's cool. I like this little fold, right? And that's really pretty. I like a rectangle on the inside. It's a nice kind of a different look for us. It switches it up. Show us how you make Amy's card, please. Jean, you want me to just whip it together right now? We will case that at some later point. How about that? Jean thinks I am like a superwoman. Just a note to let you know you're on my mind. This is such a cool suite, isn't it? Multimedia florals, modern florals. Somebody tell me. Oh, it's Heather Guerrero. Cool. That's how I met Heather. And then she ended up being at my table at that event I told you about on the last night. And so when I walked in, she was like, "It's you again." And it took me a minute, but I was like, "What? Come on." So gorgeous. See, that's why I have them do the insides, because they're gorgeous. And I make them stamp. They have to stamp on the outside and the inside because we are a stamping company. So as much as I love the layers and everything, I I lay the hammer down. And these are the kind of cards that people want to receive and look at. So these are the kind of cards that I'm going to ask for. And I actually had somebody email me back after they had signed up, and they said, and I'm paraphrasing and adding effect, right? But they said, "Oh, you have too many criteria. I want to be in a fun swap." I was like, "All right, well, thanks for insulting me." But I said, "That's fine. But this is a fun swap." And then we had a little back and forth about that. And I was like, "Why? Okay, why am I engaging in this?" Oh, wow. Is this not fun? I ask you. This is Pat Roberts. She's from Powder Springs, Georgia. Has a beautiful butterfly there. And she tells us the products and the item numbers. That's cool. That's a pro move right there. A nice Z fold with a front panel, and it's been embossed with the circular dots. No names are coming to me. Oh gosh. I love it. And I love these colors. Oh my gosh. Blueberry bushel, gorgeous grape. And then all the blues in the paper. So yeah, Pat Robert. It was a little rude, Deborah. I don't think she meant to be rude. My guess is she'd never been to Onstage before. And I was like, well, go ahead. And you'll get what you get. But I was telling her, well, that's what organized swaps are. Okay. I'm not looking for things that are with old retired product or paper pumpkin, because I run a business. So anyway, sometimes I think we can all work on our tone, right? I'm guilty of that, especially online and via text. I can be very to the point, and sometimes people don't take that very nicely either. But I was like, oh no, you don't call my swap not fun. Okay, what do I have going on here? You guys, I am one violent head shake away from this whole thing falling apart on me. So, okay, like there's a clip back there, but it was pretty fast. I'm just gonna say. Okay, this is from a really sweet little gal, Peggy Toldy from Colorado. And she did call me Linda Harden, but that's okay. That was close enough. Somebody would call me something else too, another L name, and I'm like, it's fine. Then other people were just yelling at me, Idaho, and I was like, yes, hello, that's me. And so anyway, that's a cool card, right? A nice way to do that. And yes, I answer to just about anything. But people didn't really have to look for me, because remember, I was carrying that llama balloon. I got to figure out another way to do that. Maybe I'll try and find one of those crazy hats. I don't really want to wear the crazy hat, but carrying a llama, a 36-inch tall llama around on a stick is not, it was a good biceps workout because I made her dance. My gosh. Okay, this is another one from Andrea Schaefer Ramelli. And beautiful. And she's used, what punch is that? Oh, you know what she did? She took that. It's a punch that's out of stock right now, and it's going to be out until April. But she elongated it, right? Because the actual punch is just a square. And so she did a technique where you put one side of the paper in and then the other side. Unless you're brand new, you know what I'm talking about. But I will do that sometimes. Now, this is another reason why we do swaps, right? So it's really fun. You're pretty wonderful. Oh, you're pretty wonderful too. That beautiful Everyday Skies paper. Gosh, that's how you found me, First in Picks. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's how I was. Me and my llama. And then I told you that I gave her away I left her at the front desk of my hotel because there was a gal there that was like, I want her. And I was like, well, we're going to break up at the end of this thing. So I go, she's either going to get punctured and thrown in the trash. Sounds so horrible. But she didn't have to be. She's probably, you know, her time probably came after I left. But it probably made the gal laugh. Okay, this is Robin Charvet. She did a great job and was a nice gal. Um, everybody that I came into contact with a slight exception, but I'm not going to tell you about that, was a really nice person. And so overwhelmingly, we're going to say statistically, stampers are very nice people. Okay, another beautiful, delightful. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. Some of that torn specialty DSP gingham, or what do I want to say, vellum in there. I love that. And then another. She is not matted that. She edged it probably with the blend, or maybe the Stampin' Right marker. But that looks just like a super thin mat. I like that. Yes, we get inspired, and you know, as much as people say they like watching me make cards, you want to see a lot of other cards too. So, gee, I could have been giving your llama a good home. Oh, you drove yourself? Well, I'm sorry. The llama, look, she got blown up in North Carolina and she was meant to stay in North Carolina, I guess. So, oh my gosh. And so I had this idea that it was made for helium, right? But I just had this idea. I'm just going to blow it up and then put it on a dowel. And so I put the dowels in there and put all her stuff in. Well, what I forgot was I was going to take one of my hard plastic straws to, you know, blow into it. I didn't have it. And it kept, like, it had a self-sealing thing in there. And so it kept shedding on me. I just about passed out getting that thing blown up. It was crazy. Okay, I'm going to show you these 3 more. And then we're going to wrap it up for tonight. Okay. Oh, that's such a great one right off the bat. Isn't this a cool layout? Immediately, you're like, this is a lot to look at. So the mini corrugated embossing folder, a brand new stamp set, another one, Elements of Text. She's embossed it. And I love is this Petunia Pop with black, Amy Siegler. She did a really nice job. Yes, Amy, you did a good job. And so look at all this. And twine, I mean, she didn't miss a trick. This is absolutely gorgeous. And then very nicely finished inside. So I like that. I think she sold me that stamp set. Thanks a lot. Amy Siegler and the cute little bee. Lots of people like bees for their icons. I haven't run into anybody else who uses the llama. Not that, you know, they can't use my llama because my llama was drawn for me specifically. I paid my friend Marlene and she did it, knocked it out of the park. But they could use a llama that nobody has. So yes, this is really cool, isn't it? Okay, and then here's a beautiful one with the Celebrate Birthday Kit. Again, I'm forgetting the names. Oh, Sandy Carlson. I really liked her. She was with Rosemary a lot. They must be Stampin' Up! Buds. And anyway, she was really nice. She's smiling all the time, which is nice. And so she did a beautiful job here with the layered lattice dies. I'm making up a name now. I don't remember what it is. Oh, that's a beautiful stamp. And this is embossed with, it's that one that looks like paper towel. Is it called? I'm blanking out. You guys, I just have in colors in my mind, and that's all I can think of is like strawberry slush. No, that's not right, Lisa. Okay, anyway, you can tell me, okay? I want to say it's like a knitting or embossing. Oh gosh, this is from Christy Gridley. She does such a good job, you guys, and she's a really nice gal. And I think I was in a training group or something with her early on. But anyway, our paths have crossed online, and so it was so nice to meet her. She lives in Arizona, and she's been in my Avid level swaps online for since I've been doing them, and she does such a good job, and this is no exception. Look at that. She sold me this. I've got to have this bundle now. It's so beautiful. And just the placement and everything, she did a beautiful job. And there's that mini corrugated embossing folder again. And then she even brought it on the inside. And that is stunning. Good job, Christy. As always, Christy tends to have those cards that I hang up and keep them. Yes, something crochet. Thank you. I kept thinking, is it knitting? Is it? Yes. That embossing folder is, maybe it's just called crochet. But anyway, it's the one that looks like paper towels. You know. Otherwise known as. That's its unofficial name. Okay, you guys, I'm going to wrap it up for now because, as I said, I'm going to come back with you in a few minutes. But that is, okay, that's just like so much loveliness. Isn't that gorgeous? And everybody in my swap has to put them in the clear envelopes. Why wouldn't you? You know, if you haven't done a swap before and you're just doing open swapping, which means you're just handing out to whomever, that's a really fun thing to do too. But just put it in something so that it doesn't get all torn up, because kind of think forward to, most people are going to be packing these things and in suitcases, and then they're going to be going long distances. So, but the other tip I have is, if you have one of these boxes from Onstage, or take a paper pumpkin box or 3 or 4 with you, that's very helpful. You need something kind of hard-sided. And so, okay, I will share the rest of these on another live, but for right now, that's all you're going to see, friends. I think that sometimes it's nice to break it up too, especially because I have so many, so that you don't just get like, you're on autopilot and then you see like, oh God, another card, another card. Okay, so we've looked at a ton of beautiful things. And I mean, all those 3D items, they're just so gorgeous. But I need to put these in the already seen bag. That's what it's going to be called. And thank you so much for coming along with me today. And just know that I have lots more to share with you from Onstage. It is a gift that keeps on giving, because you bring home swaps from people, you bring home ideas and product from the company, but what you really bring home are these new friendships and funny memories of, you know, something hilarious that happened, or just crafting together, right? That's kind of what it's like to be on a team as well. Is when we get together, my little team and I, when we get together, we've had some really pretty funny conversations, as you can imagine. And it doesn't matter if they're here in my house or if they're on Zoom, we still have a really fun time. So, okay, everyone, I will probably see you shortly, or you can catch me on the Flippity Flip. That's you can catch me on replay anytime, right? But keep in mind, all lives, I have been told by Facebook via post, right? Lives are going to start being deleted after 30 days. So I noticed that they were giving me updates that things were going to start being deleted. And so if I go live, it's going to be a video that I know can kind of go away. But for you, if you want to keep ideas, etc., you need to kind of stay on top of that and go in and do that in a timely manner. Whether you want to download videos, you can do that as well. But just know that live videos will be deleted after 30 days. That's what Facebook tells me. That's the most I know. That does not mean I'm thinking it does not mean the videos that I record and put into your fee-based class groups. Okay. And so some of those that were older, I did go live in the groups, but from now on, I will record the videos. And so please keep that in mind, that live videos will be deleted after 30 days, unless somebody else tells you otherwise. It's kind of like, I don't have any control over Facebook, but they have been giving me notifications that that is going to occur. Okay. All right. With that, I bid you adieu for tonight, and I will see you soon if you stick around for the in color. Otherwise, I will see you again on Thursday night. Oh, I can't wait. So fun. Okay. Have a great week, everybody.